10 line of codes. So
Sir,
if we have like 100 line of code, how we will calculate the time complexity?
we have to divide. See, no one is going to write 100 lines of code in our future, sir, because see, majority of people are not understanding the complex, I mean, the concept of this complexity, sir. Very simple. If you want to do some job, okay, if you want to do some job, suppose consider I want to purchase some vegetables from the market. That is my task. Consider my mom told to bring these vegetables. So I went to market and I have purchased that item. I returned back to home. Suddenly my mother is telling, so you forgot this particular item. Can you please take this item also? I need to get this item also. Then again, second time I am going to the market and I am bringing that item to my house. So in this case, the time complexity, or how much mileage my bike is giving, or how much time it is taking to go to the market, means don't calculate two times because I went two times. No, you have to calculate only one time. How much time it is taking to complete that task, how many times you are doing the task. It is not depending on the programming requirement. Suppose I want to search for three times, I want to perform search operation three times. That doesn't mean that log n plus log n plus log n is the time complexity. Time complexity is log n. That means to finish that job, how much time is required, that is we are calculating. How many times you are doing means that is left to your choice. So if you are taking a program with 100 lines, I told, right, no one is going to write a program like that, because we have to divide that problem into small small units. Suppose consider you want to perform insert operation into an array. You will define a separate function for that. That function will take how much time you need to understand. That is our task. Then you are going to write an operation to delete an element from list. For that, how much time it is going to take means you need to define a separate function for that. By combining all these functions into a single unit, then your program is going to be finished. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir, it is clear, sir. Sir, I have one more doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, if we have like I can say two loop,
Hmm.
first loop executing 100 times,
Hmm.
and second loop is executing 6 7 times like this, 5 times
Hmm.
or 6 7.
Hmm.
Then how you have to calculate?
Is there any dependency between two loops means one calculation. If there is no dependency means other calculation will be there. Suppose consider dependency is there. That means how many times inner loop is going to execute, that we have to check. If it is not depending on outer loop means n square time will take. Suppose if it is depending means, so how many times it is going to work, based on that you have to calculate. And these two loops are independent of each other. First loop followed by second loop means it will be same big O of n, because individual task, right? That's why. But remember carefully, we won't use such a type of activities in the real time also. You can see two continuation loops won't be there in the programming, sir. For solving any task, you are not going to take two loops continuously. Okay, you will see in our data structure how it is going to work. Okay.
Sir, again, we will never use two loop, nested loop.
Yeah, two, no, no, two nested loops we will use. Two independent loops we may not use.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, sir, got it.
Okay. Maybe, sir, suppose consider I want to read list. I want to sort the list. So I want to print the list. In this case, we may use three loops, but our concentration should be on this line. What is the time complexity to sort the list? This is our requirement. No one is going to ask this one and this one, because it is going to user requirement, right? So maybe sometimes I want to read the data from the user. Sometimes I will supply from any other input device. So this is not a part of complexity issue. So only this one we are going to analyze. Got it?
Yes, sir, I got it, and I got all the last two class, all concept I got. But I don't know what is the relationship between this complexity with that graph you explained in past class.
That's what majority of students may have that issue. Don't worry, sir. We will see how it is going to be written. One recurrence relation, I will take
Why? Because
example.
I got all the everything 100%, but except that graph.
That
only.
graph, yes, that is a theoretical part, sir. I will take one or two examples to demonstrate that. Don't worry. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
Right. Right. Yes. So I think majority of students got clear clarity about some, at least some 30 to 40% about the time complexity. You got the clarity, right? Can you please confirm so that we can go for this small chapter?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Good. Right, sir.
And sir, it's a general question. In the real world, mostly for to solve any requirement, mostly we try to get we try to use object-oriented programming where inheritance, polymorphism, this kind of concept where our reusability would be very much efficient, because once we have written a code, that code also should be reusable, and it should also be a portable, right? Means when we compare the C language, or that is a completely functional programming aspect. So that's why OOPS concepts comes in picture, right? Where we have
yes
to reuse like.
Correct, sir.
That was my point.
Yeah. So because even if you apply anything, sir, you can go with any technique to solve the problem, whether functional programming or scripting or the modularity or OOPS concepts, any technique you can use. But our main intention in this course should be that the logic is there, right? That is our main intention. Suppose consider I want to insert an element into a graph. So then that particular point alone we are concentrating, whether you are taking a function or whether you are writing scripts line by line, or you are taking object oriented programming. Of course, I think in this course, especially I am telling in Python, you are going to see all these kind of things in our programming, sir, except scripting, functional programming, and then object oriented. Both we are going to use in our course. Main data structures we are going to cover with OOPS, and this small sorting and searching, these things I am going to cover with functional programming. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm going to start today's session. It is a very simple session, sir, and easy concept. What is this approach to solve a problems? So what are the different approaches are there to solve the problem? We have to investigate now. Very simple. Okay, sir, for any kind of a problem, this is not especially related to data structure. For everyone, it will be useful. Sir, if you take a theoretical knowledge, sir, I have good theoretical knowledge is there. Okay, I have good theoretical knowledge is there. Sir, is this theoretical knowledge is going to provide support? Yes, of course, theoretical knowledge is essential, but it is inefficient, sir. Okay, but it is insufficient. I can say it is insufficient. Why? Because see, if you analyze the algorithm, or if you write pseudocode, or if you write it on paper, it is not correct. Up to certain level, it is okay, good. But same thing, you have to convert it into program, right? Because we are the programmers, we have to solve these problems purely on coding area. That's why, so if you want to write, or if you want to convert this theoretical approach or theoretical concepts into programming, then compulsory the following are the main approaches. Okay, the following are the main approaches. So to solve any problem in the real world, any problem in the real world, you can solve by using these approaches. What is the first approach? For any problem, compulsory you have to identify the constraints. Constraints means what? Conditions. Sir, if they are giving a program, compulsory you have to identify the constraints of that particular program. Second, the idea generation is required. Okay, compulsory you have to generate the idea for the given problem statement. Sir, how you are going to get this idea? Majority of people are having the problem with this only. Okay, so then we have to see the complexities analysis you have to make. That means, sir, I have this particular problem, some X problem I got. So I solved this problem by using a technique called A. My friend solved this problem by using a technique called B. Other person, my student, solved this problem by using technique C. So 3 solutions are there for the problem. If you run that problem, all these 3 solutions, all these 3 types of solutions are giving correct answer. But among these 3, sir, which is correct? So that if you want to get compulsory, you have to go for analysis part. From this, we are going to pick up which algorithm is best. At the same time, no one is going to give conclusion, sir, this algorithm is best. Sir, do you know, every day morning, I'm going for walking. Okay, I'm going for ground for 1 hour or 1 hour, 20 minutes. Sir, if I want to go to this particular walking, every day, at least weekly, 2 days or 3 days, I'm going to take bicycle. I'm going to take bicycle and I will park my bicycle and then I will go for walking, and sometimes and then I will come back. Sir, but some days I'm going to take my bike. Sir, is this bike is best or bicycle is best? Means I don't have any option. Depending on the situation. Means what? If I have more time, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, I will go by bicycle because I have more time is there. I can spend more time on that. So I don't have any other alternative works. But remaining days, whatever time I'm going, but at exactly 7:30 or 8 o'clock, I should be in my house. So if time is consuming, time is matter, compulsory, I'm going to take bike. At the same time, if I want to travel for 100 kilometers, bike is best. If I want to travel for 100 kilometers, is bicycle is necessary? No. But if I want to travel for 2 kilometers, bicycle is best. Bike is not suitable. Have you observed? Depending on the data also, algorithms are going to vary. So this is also very, very important. I have 5 elements are there. Can you please sort these 5 elements? Means simply I will use selection sort or bubble sort. Suppose they have given 1000 elements. Array, can you please sort? Really, I can't able to sort. I will give that a task to my merge sort function or heap sort function or heaps quick sort function. Those will take care. One more example I am giving. Suppose consider in my batch only 5 students are there. So they have written some examination. I have their marks on my table. If any parent is coming, sir, my student, my kid marks I want. Then I am asking, what is your kid name? He is going to tell so and so Raj. So then I have 5 papers are there. Simply I will select one by one and I will pick up that Raj paper and I am going to give the parent. This is the marks that your kid got. Suppose consider same scenario. One parent came to know the marks of his kid and I have 1000 students are there. Sir, then I will take 1000 papers and I go to search one by one. No. So what college people are going to do? They will insert these marks or they will dump these marks into an Excel file or they will insert into a special software. If any parent is coming, we will ask what is your kid ID number. If you know ID number, I will search by ID. If you know a mobile number, I will search by mobile number. Like I will take unique ID and I'm going to search because we have huge records are there. Compulsory, you need to store it in a database and we have to retrieve by using some searching algorithm. Have you observed? Requirement to requirement, the options also going to change. That you can understand by using this complexity analysis. This is also very, very important, sir. Sir, finally, we have to write coding. We have to write coding. And later, compulsory, you have to do testing, sir. At the top level, these are the 5 operations what we have to identify for solving the problem. Maybe you have some other 1 or 2 concepts also, but in my point of view, these are the 5 prime factors or 5 approaches to solve any program in the real world. Of course, I'm going to explain these concepts one by one for your better understanding purpose by taking some examples. Sir, can you please confirm everyone at the top level, is these concepts are clear for you people?
Yes, sir, it is very clear.
Right. I request everyone to please confirm. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, so what is the next step, sir? Sir, constraints. Constraints. If any person is giving a problem for you, if any person is giving problem for you, what is your first task, sir? So for the given problem, okay. So for the given problem, constraints are very important, very important. And so first we have to identify all the constraints related to the given problem. You have to identify all the constraints related to the given problem. Best example, consider I have one small application is there. So which is nothing but I want to sort the data. Sorting application is there. Sir, for sorting application, what kind of constraints we can expect? Very simple. Whether you want to sort the data in ascending order or you want to sort the data in descending order. Is it a constraint or not? Yes. Because if you are asking in ascending order, I will develop based on that one algorithm. If you are asking in descending order, I will go with some other algorithm. So example also, if you want, suppose I want to filter based on percentage. Based on percentage, if I want to identify the students, then which order we have to take? Descending order. Suppose consider I want to analyze based on rank or based on hall ticket. I want to write an application to give seating arrangement of a room. So which student is going to sit at the beginning? Hall ticket number 1. Next 2, next 3, like that. So there you need ascending order. So like if you are getting any application, this constraint is required for sorting. Next and after that, even very important, you need to identify the number of elements also. Just now I have given one example, right? If you have less number of elements, suitable algorithms are there. If you have large number of values are there, suitable algorithms are there. So based on the number of elements also, we can decide this type of algorithms. Next and after that, sir, which is very important, types of elements is also important. What type of content is this? Is it integer values, or is it floating point values, or is it is something like strings, or is it a list, or is it a student object, or is it a employee object? So type of element is also very important. This is nothing but how you can able to identify constraints for the given problem. Okay, sir, next very important, idea generation. Sir, this is very important. Sir, do you know majority of students are not attending these logic based programming classes? I don't know why. So just today only we started the actual classes. So around how many programs we are going to cover? So 350 programs we are going to cover. Okay, sir, why? Here is the situation for that. So idea generation, this is very important. Sir, only one statement I am going to write. You have to tell, is this a statement is correct or wrong? Okay. So more if you practice, okay, more if you practice, comma, so you will get idea. Sir, is this a statement is correct? Please give confirmation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely correct,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 100% it is correct. More if you practice, you are going to get ideas. That is the reason why we started this course. So here programs are simple. Sir, if I know inserting element at first location, easy only inserting the element at last location. There is similarity is there. That if you identify, if tomorrow if anyone is asking, can you please insert at second position, it is very easy. If they are asking insert from last second, means it is very easy. Like you can identify the similarity between the problems by using this this practices. More if you practice, you are going to get ideas. Okay, so one more thing, sir, by practicing, majority of students don't know about this. By practicing, do you know, so you will get a pattern of a problem. Sir, you can able to see the pattern of problem by practicing. Sir, best example, real time example I am telling. Sir, do you know, past 2 weeks, 2 months back, sir, my friend got an issue, okay, with some land issue. So he got some issue with that land. Some other people has occupied that land, and he is struggling, and he needs some help from my side. And I went for 2 to 3 days. I spent with them. Sir, do you know, I don't know any terminology related to that land. Then immediately after attending those 3 days with my friend, so I got some idea how this land will be. So how you can able to measure where the documents will be there. So what is the structure they are going to follow in the office, all the register office, all these things I came to know. Then suddenly 2 days back, my another friend got an issue with this land. Then immediately he contacted me. I told, are better to collect these documents from the register office and from local advisors, and you can put it in the file. So do you know, I got some pattern, some terminologies. Even tomorrow, if I'm purchasing some new land, I know what are the terminologies that are used, how to identify whether it is a perfect land or not. All these measurements I know. Sir, how I came to know? Because so I went and I have seen different kind of cases. So there I observed the pattern. In the same way, in coding also, if you are solving some problems, so some 10 problems if you solve, then immediately you are going to get the pattern of that problem. One more example, sir, today I have taken one demo session, sir. So just evening 5 p.m. to 6:30, one Python fast track batch I started. So do you know, sir, today just I explained one simple concept, like how the range function is going to work. So how the for each loop is going to work. That's all. Sir, then I have taken some example. Do you know, majority of you know about this particular pattern? Sir, even sir, some students are keep on giving messages to me. Sir, you know, some thousands of patterns we can prepare. So you are telling keep on one word. If you know one pattern, developing hundreds of patterns will become very easy. Sir, how it is possible? So in my hand, I know only this particular pattern. In the very beginning days when I am working in college, so I'm going to write these patterns in the A4 paper. Before going to the class, I'm going to line by line, I'm going to see and I'm going to prepare, then I will go to the class. Now nothing will be there in my hand. Directly I'm going to type with free fingers. What is the reason? Because I know the patterns, how this similarity is there. So only this one I have in my mind. Then from this, sir, how you can construct this pattern, I know. From these, how you can construct this pattern, I know. From these almost 25 to 30 programs I am going to develop only by using this. Even we can develop alphabets, everything. Because, sir, how we know all these things? Because very simple, for that is nothing but we know the pattern. We know the pattern. First, we have to identify that pattern. So when you are going to get that pattern, if you practice well, you can able to identify the pattern of the problem. Okay, then, sir, majority of the students are having this code, this question. Sir, before writing this statement, I will give that line. Even maybe you people having this doubt. Sir, you told 360 programs or 350 programs. I am going to take a book and I will write all these programs, or I will take a printout. I will study all these programs. 350 programs will be there in my hand. But you told, if you understand these 350 programs, definitely you are going to get the job. Or if any interview person is asking a program, so you are in a position to solve. That means, sir, I attended one interview yesterday. So they asked one program, but that program you have not told in our logic based programming classes, sir. Like that, majority of students are going to ask these kind of questions. Then I have asked that student, can you please send that program? Very simple, sir. He is attending removing special characters from the given string. Sir, same kind of program I covered, removing vowels from the given string, removing consonants from the given string, removing digits from the given string. So that program I not covered. Sir, is it in the same pattern or not? Yes. Okay. So easily, okay, easily. So we can solve, okay, we can solve unseen problems. If you have not seen these kind of problems in anywhere, you can solve easily, sir. Easily you can able to solve. Sir, how you can able to solve? Apply these principles, sir. So try to simplify. Okay, try to simplify task at hand. you have to simplify the task at your hand. Then you consider few examples. You take some examples and practice. You take some examples and apply those examples on the given statement. Then you have to think about suitable data structure if it is required. So otherwise you can ignore. And then you have to think about very important, sir, similar problems you solved. You have to think about this. Based on this, definitely you are going to get idea, sir. Definitely you are going to get idea to solve the new problem. So I think these two things, how to identify constraints of the given problem and how you are going to get an idea to solve that problem, is these two theoretical approaches to solve any problem. It is very clear for you, I think so. Right? Can you please confirm? Up to this, do you have any doubts?
Very true, sir.
Right. Someone is telling
Yes, it's
practice makes man perfect. Yes,
It's very
100%
true, sir.
correct. Yeah. Yes, I request everyone to please confirm. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Means I want to add once in this that you told about practice, that logic-based programming, that 350. So we can change some values and we can create another problem similar like that.
Yeah,
we
happily
can
you
get
can do that.
if you are using for loop, so the same program we should try by while loop, that the output is coming same or not. How
Yes, that intention you should have. Okay,
I got it.
see, very simple, sir. Because of this lockdown, majority of the students are having interest towards watching the movies or watching the YouTube videos or Instagram videos like that. No one is going to spend at least 1 hour per day to understand the real time things or any new technology or anything. So once if you sit without a mobile, by taking paper and pen with a laptop, and if you concentrate every day 1 hour, definitely you people are going to get better opportunities in the real time, because now the stuff is coming down. So more number of people are there, but they don't have sufficient knowledge in their hand. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
That's a simple thing. See, I can say at least 60% I am a programmer. I'm expert in the programming, 60%. But daily I'm going to study 1 hour minimum by taking any new concept. Or if you know any previous concepts also, I will revise and I will keep on thinking. Every day, 1 hour minimum I'm going to spend. Okay, so like in the same way, you have to practice. You have to put some time on that. Definitely, everything is possible, sir. Okay, right.
Sir, actually, what's happening? We are getting forget. If I am not able to practice for 1 or 2 days now, then things are fed away from mind. So, what would be the solution for that?
This problem will come the persons who are doing multitasking. Okay, so if you put concentration on one area, definitely you people are going to shine like anything. Best example, our Durga sir is there. So actually I am the student of Durga sir, but now I am working as a co-faculty in Durga Soft. You can imagine how much difference is there. So initially I watched Durga sir videos and I have taken the class in engineering college. Now I am sitting with Durga sir and I am taking the classes in the same organization. See the difference?
Yeah.
So simple, sir. So you need to concentrate on your own area. Sir is going to tell, sir, I'm unable to concentrate on college, and at the same time, I'm unable to concentrate on your organization, and I have so much of work is there in home. Then sir told very simple, you resign from the college, come out from the college, first step. And if you want to, if you have more work in your home, try to put some assistant and they will do that work, because time is very important. This is the correct age for you to earn. So if you put more concentration in this area, you will get more money. So forget about remaining things that can be done by anyone, but this work you are only responsible to do. So simple concept, right? So if you are not doing multitasking, definitely you can able to concentrate at least 1 hour, sir. If you want to watch movie 3 hours, you are going to put your mobile on silent and then you are going to watch complete movie without any disturbance. Can't we spend 1 hour without disturbing other activities? Possible. It is there in your hand. Try, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And
Right.
and sir, in terms of means when we are practicing something, the revision part, how we can manage that means revision is must, right? Because
Sir,
if we
in
are
the revision is also very, very important, sir. Try to write down key points.
okay.
Are you feeling that I'm going to take these notes completely para by para? No. So this entire chapter will be there in my single paper. Only key points will be there. This is only for first 2 batches. After taking first 2 Python data structures batch, I will throw this paper and I will take automatically. Of course, I am in this field. That's why it is very easy for me. For you, see, very simple, sir. I used to tell this example in every my class. If I want to write a program to print prime numbers without seeing any book or without seeing any logic, I'm going to write. But when I started my career, I'm going to take that in a paper and I'm going to write by seeing that paper on the blackboard. After a few days, I put that pocket in my pocket and I'm going to see that before going to the class. Now directly I'm writing. So because with my hands around 1,000 times I typed that program in the system. At least if you type 10 times, you can able to remember that in the 11th time. So if you know how to write the loops, then learning, remembering that for each loop syntax or for loop syntax is not that much difficult, sir. In the programming, revision is not required once if you know, once if you practice well. Because if you are keep on practicing by using that concept, so automatically that concept will be injected into your mind. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, sir. I think we are deviating. Let me come to the original thing. Okay. Yeah. Right. So this is nothing but the first 2 parts, constraints, and then how you can able to generate the idea. These 2 points are very, very important. Sir, what about the third point? Third point is nothing but complexity analysis. This is very, very important. I think yesterday, almost 3 days back, we struggled like anything to analyze this area only. Okay. So in this case, what we are doing, we are going to find the solution. Finding the solution for a problem. For a problem is not sufficient. It is not going to sufficient for our requirement. Finding the solution for the problem is not sufficient. Sir, why? Because so find a best solution or find a solution so which is fast and which will take less memory. Okay, this is very, very important, right? We have to identify the solution which will take very fastly and which will take less memory. This is very, very important. So such a type of solution we have to find out. Okay, so try to find time and space. Try to find time and space complexities. But in the last examples I told, you can ignore space complexities because nowadays space is not at all a matter. So you have to concentrate on time. So try to find time and space complexities, and we have to find the best algorithm, and you can implement that. Sir, where implementation will come? In the coding area, because we are at most expert in this coding area. In this, what we have to do? So if you have all the data, then we can write the code. Sir, how to write that code? For this code, we have to select a proper programming language. Of course, in our course, we don't have any option. We have to select only Python. So if a language is going to change, if I am taking DSA with C language, I will take programming language as a C. If I am taking DSA with Java, I will use Java. That's all. That is a matter. That's all. And we have to select a proper. IDE. Okay, we have to select a proper IDE, and so try to write. Okay, try to write. This is very, very important. Try to write modular code, sir. Okay, modular code. That means you have to apply reusability principle. In the beginning, one of our student asked the doubt, sir, if you have 100 lines of code, how you can able to solve? How you can calculate time complexity? I told one theory, right? So no one is going to write 100 lines code. If really such a type of scenario is there, we are going to divide that. This is the concept. And try to write modular code. You have to divide that into modules. Modules in the sense functions. Okay. This is also very, very important at the coding area. Okay. At last testing. At last testing. So after completion. Okay. So after completion of a program, so validate the code. Validate the code. That is, your program is working properly or not, we have to check. And for this, apply various, okay, apply various test cases. Apply various test cases and solve this problem. Sir, what are the various test cases? I think we have two test cases are there. First one is nothing but normal test cases, sir. Okay, normal test cases we can write, which is nothing but basic, I can say basic positive cases. Positive cases. Then second one, you have to take edge cases. So edge test cases means what? I can say corner test cases. So corner test cases means what? Suppose if they are asking, you have to write a program to perform addition of two numbers, that two numbers must be always positive numbers. Then you have to write the code and you need to check by giving 2 and 3. So your expected output is 5. Is the program is giving 5 or not? You have to check. Yes, it is giving. Then try to use edge test case. That means try to give negative value. Let us see how your program is going to react. So it is going to tell this program is designed only for positive numbers. So then your program is good. That means if you are giving wrong inputs, it is giving some exception saying you are doing some wrong mistake like that. Suppose if you are giving negative numbers, it is calculating addition, it is printing means, then that program is not correct program, right? Because you are not validating your proper conditions. Okay, constraints you are missing. Like that, by analyzing these 5 phases, you can build a program, sir. You can build a program. So I think in our future classes, we may use all these or may not. But when you are implementing any program, keep in your mind all these 5 things and try to develop the programs step by step. So I think it is very clear for each and everyone. Any doubts?
Sir, just two questions are there. That is the memory location, or means the memory is same as the space you are talking about?
Yes.
It is taking less memory means the space complexity is less, right?
Yes.
Okay. And second thing is, sir, what is IDE, integrated development environment, sir? Can you please
Sir,
explain regarding?
that is what you can say, the place for doing the programs, sir. We have VS Code, Edit Plus, Sublime Text, PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook. Like we have various IDEs are there. So it is related to the language, sir. Okay.
Okay. Or whether we are using command prompt or anything.
No problem.
It is also.
It is also an IDE. It is also an IDE.
Okay.
Can you explain testing once again, sir?
Sir, which one?
Testing, sir.
Sir, testing is very simple, sir. Once if your program got completed, we have to validate the program. Validating the program in the sense what? For proper inputs, is it responding correctly or not, that we have to do. So for that, you can apply 2 types of test cases. So the first test case is what? Normal test cases. Normal test case in the sense what is your program requirement, that is satisfying or not. Corner cases or edge test cases means what? If you give wrong input, what message it is going to take. Suppose I am going to give one program, you have to read the array elements from 1 to 100 and you have to perform sorting operation. So that means if you are giving the element out of the bound, how my program is going to respond. So those kind of things we have to verify. So these things will comes under testing domain. Okay.
Okay,
Sir, testing is also depend on the constraint. The constraint is nothing but a limitation.
Yeah, definitely, definitely,
right?
sir. Yes, definitely. Because testing is depending on constraints only.
And one thing about coding, sir, means at least we should know one programming language. If we are knowing one programming language, that one programming language we should know our that complete syntax, how it works, right?
Yes,
Means
definitely,
knowing,
sir.
because when you in the starting point you were solving one problem in a different using lambda function or using some function in the list, means once you have to add only, but you are using one for loop, then you are directly applying some function or a lambda function. So this kind of approach, because you know the syntax very well, right? Means that programming language give that kind of flexibility.
Yes,
to the-
compulsory. See, this data structure is not a first part. So you should learn programming language first. If you are good at a programming language, this is the second option.
Yeah.
Without knowing programming language, you can't do here anything, sir.
Yes.
But of course, we don't have any option. We have to teach. So that's why even if the programmers having at least some 20-30% knowledge also, we will take care of that. If anywhere, if you are struggling, then I can able to explain what is that particular case and how this lambda function is working or how this list comprehension is working. Maybe one or two times I will explain, but you may not get that much confidence once if you know the programming language.
Yeah, because every programming language have their own syntax. Because, for example, for to reverse a string, we have a slice operator. Negative index follows in Python, but in other programming language, we don't have negative index. Means this kind of flexibility we get in this programming, right?
Yes, exactly, sir. Correct. What you were said is correct.
So we should at least concentrate first on this first one programming language. At least we should know every syntax, how it works. Then only we can tackle that data structure, how it is been doing. Right?
Yes. Raj, can you please tell me, do you know Java?
I know Java, but I didn't practice. Means only fundamental concept I know. That's it.
Okay. According to you, Java or Python, which is best?
See, I personally feel that every language is depend on this. Every language has their own advantage or this, but Python would be very much preferable because it reduces the code line, reduces the line. Okay. Because, for example, without class, we cannot write simple hello world also in Java. But in one line, we can use as a print function, we can write. So our code lines are reducing by that.
Yes, correct.
Because I have watched the Durga sir video only. Because if I want to tell one 8-year-old kid also, he might not understand that what is public static void main.
Definitely,
but if I will write in Python, he will able to grab that. He know that this is a completed statement. So Python would be very much.
Yeah, because do you know, this is my Python's 25th batch in our Durgasoft. So, but Java around 10 or 15 batches only I completed. The reason for that is taking Java classes is somewhat difficult for me. Not difficult. I need to explain each and everything. But in the Python, whenever I am taking the first demo, within second demo, I'm going to get the payments for my classes. But in Java, if I take 7 demos also, it is the students are going to feel somewhat hard because that lengthy explanations can't understand at the very beginning. Python is very easy. I can show more examples for the students, right? So Python is very easy for programmers, especially for upcoming programmers.
It's just like a reading English statement. That's it.
Yes, that's it.
So, but sir, what do you feel? Which one is good for industries level or enterprises level?
Sir, Java and Python both are good at enterprise level or anything, sir. But Python a bit next level. Java is the first priority. And even I can't use this word. But even with the data structures, Java is having more flexibility than Python. But just some people are learning Python also, and they are shifting their projects or everything to Python. That's why. So even there is an option with Java because the time taken by Java programming language is very less when compared with Python. And even the time taken by C language is very less when compared with Java and Python also. But we have to upgrade to high level programming languages, and we need to reduce the risk of the programmers. We need to write flexible code. That is the reason why even we are getting some disadvantages, we are moving forward to that. That's all. Because beyond that, nothing, sir. Okay.
Because due to compilation process, Java and C are
Yes,
quite faster, and
compilation
it is the
process. Yeah.
interpretation. That's why it takes because
Yes,
it
yes.
read one line.
Yes,
That's
yes.
why
Even
it's,
we have some alternatives also there, but still it is giving some less time. Okay.
No, but for multi-threading and all these things, because most of the project runs on multi-threading, right?
Yeah, that's what I
So we
told.
want
That's what I
transparency.
told. Yeah, because if you want to get a new, if you want to upgrade to new technologies, compulsory we have to lose something, and we need to keep on moving. So we can't do anything. Okay. So many new things are there, sir, in upcoming programming languages.
I have like
Hello?
doubt in debugging, sir, when it is required and
Yeah, correct.
what is
Someone
the
asked
role?
that question. Sir, please wait. Someone is asking that question also. Debugging. What about debugging? Debugging is nothing but something related to the programmer. Sir, it won't comes under this DS concept, because debugging means what? If you are doing any program, if you are getting some mistakes, you need to analyze where that mistake is. That a process of debugging, in the sense rectifying the errors and keep on updating the program. That is called as debugging. It won't comes under here, because you have to write full-fledged program without any errors. If you are getting any errors, we need to analyze that. This part will come in the coding only. Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay.
And also for debugging, we can say testing is also one kind of debugging only. We are checking that exactly how it is working, what kind of the clock.
Yeah.
right?
We can see that. Yeah, correct.
We can say that in that manner, or it
Yeah,
is
we can.
contradictory.
No. We can say in any manner, sir, that debugging is a separate process. We are not including that here because it is having different branches. I'm not going to look into that now.
So in which batches, in which course you are going to cover the debugging of Python?
No, sir, we are not going to cover that debugging process. We are going to
No,
take
not. I'm
normal-
not asking about this. I'm not asking about this course, sir. In any of the course, you are covering that debugging
No,
of
we are
Python?
not taking that debugging as a separate module. Okay. So if any program is having some errors, identifying and fixing that error is called as a debugging up to top level. So, but for debugging, a separate streams are there. So of course, those are, I think nobody is going to take those classes, but we have a separate stream is there for that. We are not going to take that in our Durgasoft. We are not taking, I think so.
So, sir, means, how we can identify that, means where is getting the problem when
That
there
if
is
you run
big-
the program, you are going to see. Even in our DS classes also, if we are doing any program, once if you run the program, you can able to see where the mistake is. That we have to detect and we need to analyze step by step.
No, sir. Suppose in React there are so many files, and Django there are so many files, right? So in that case, how we debug that code?
No, we have to see the from root to how the control is transferring. We have to check each and every file. Sir, 1 minute, please wait. So we don't have any class tomorrow. The next class will be on Monday. Tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, we don't have any class. Next class will be on Monday. The people who want to leave, you can leave the meeting. And one more thing. Yeah, wait, sir. We have so many questions are there in the chat window. Modular code already I explained. Why Durga sir is not taking classes? Sir, I request everyone to please be on mute. Rajpal. Durga sir is in different stream, sir. He is not taking real estate. So he is not taking any classes now. Okay, maybe 1 year he is not going to take any classes.
He strictly follow one task at one time only.
Correct.
Sir, I want to know, sir.
Why Durga sir is not taking classes, sir?
That's what I told. Sir went to real estate field, sir. Maybe 1 year or 2 years, we can't expect any classes from sir.
Someone told me sir is doing PhD.
No.
Got
See,
some rumors,
sir. No. In my point of view, doing the PhD, okay, all these things are not required, I think so. See, very simple, sir. Everyone is going to work for money only, right? Ultimate target is money. That's all right. Don't tell lies. Sir, I will work for these things, I don't want money. No. We can see myself, I have this much content. You may have a doubt, sir, you can go to IT field, then why you are in this teaching field? Because my passion is towards teaching. When I was in BTech second year, I started taking the Java classes. So that much interest I have in the programming. That's why I prefer to use my teaching skills. So that's why I worked in various engineering colleges. Now I am here. So that up to certain level. But my main target is what? To earn the money. If some company is giving good opportunity to me in the training area, I will take that class. I will get the more money. So very simple concept, sir. And coming to this PhD, no one is going to do PhD nowadays. Really, if they want money. So if there is no alternative, if they don't have any stuff, they will do PhD and they will sit in an engineering college or any other college. So sorry if anyone is there like that. Sorry, sir.
No, sir, in
Yes,
IT
sir.
industry, it doesn't matter what kind of degree. Do
Yeah,
you hold
that's what.
degree or not? Only depend on how you are, what is your logical skill.
Experience.
That's it.
Yeah,
in
that's
practice.
all. That's all. That's
Sir,
what
if
these
any
certificates, all these things are entry pass, sir. Once if you have 2 years or 3 years experience, then how much work you are doing for the company is matter. That's all.
Sir, if any company is offering you a very big package in the CR for working only, you will join. Or
No, definitely no. Sir, even my students are what you can say. My students are working with high packages. So few of my friends are already, they have started some companies. They are offering me, but so my complete passion is towards teaching, and I am very healthy and I am very peaceful in this field. So I will take only 5 to 6 hours class per day. So I'm enjoying my life in this field. So I
Sir,
don't want
can
to
I
get.
ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
Sir, when will be the hiring process get resumed?
Sir, mostly it will be starting, sir. When compared with other countries, in our country, we are going to have a lot of opportunities, maybe after 1 or 2 months, definitely, sir.
Okay, by the end of the June or the end of the May, right?
Yeah, in May or June.
Okay.
And yeah, yesterday or day before yesterday, I received that message also. I will forward in our WhatsApp group. Once if I create a group, I will forward that. You can see that graph, how it is going. Okay, sir. I have continuation classes there. Remaining things we will discuss.
Small question, sir.
Yeah, please, Surya.
Sir, I actually waited for you this batch and I joined. Another batch I waited, that is Django. Sir, will you?
No, sir. I am not going to take Django. But I know Django, but I am not going to take that as of now, because so I have committed these data structures and logic based and Java and Python. These
and
batches.
there is no chances in future.
Yeah, maybe future you can expect after 4 or 5 months you can expect.
Sir, this session is very important. You keep arrange one such a sessions. Once or twice in a month. Because sir, this academic is different, and discussing such things is very different.
Yeah,
now
sure.
in this
I will.
situation, we will get some real-time ideas.
Yeah. We will see,
So
sir.
that's my request. Please conduct such a sessions. That's
sure.
Durga sir also do the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
a very big fan of Durga sir.
Yeah, everyone, sir. Everyone.
Everyone.
I have Durga sir's big photo is there in my room. So today I am there here and I am taking the classes means only because of Durga sir, because at very engineering college stage itself, so I am taking Java classes by following Java videos by Durga sir, and I got an opportunity to meet Durga sir. Accidentally, I joined in Durgasoft almost 3 years back. So flexibly, I am talking with Durga sir every weekly once or 2 weeks once, and I am feeling very happy. Okay, for that.
I want to meet you and Durga sir also.
Yeah, definitely.
One day I will definitely meet you. You both.
Yeah, definitely. Once if I came to Hyderabad, I will ping you people. We will have it.
I'm coming next month, I think so.
Yeah, sure. If time permits, definitely, sir. Definitely, we will do that. Yeah, right, sir. We will meet for the continuation because I have another class. Students are waiting. We will meet for the continuation on Monday, sir. Thank you.